Thank you for your time, Mr. Awasthi. Uh, we would like to know something about the startup if someone wants to start in India. So, how they should go ahead, like what would be the approach, and like a little bit of information if you can share so that that can help in succeeding them.
Oh, sure. Thank you very much for having me here. Well, India has a diverse economic culture. As one of the emerging markets in the world, India is becoming one of the go-to choices for founders who wants to establish startups and have a chance to conquer a bigger slice of the consumer pie. A report by McKinsey Global Institute, or we can say MGI, expressed that if India finds a way to maintain its current growth, it has a chance to be the fifth largest consumer economy by the year 2025. Also, given the news that talks about implementing a startup policy called Startup India are already in advanced stages, all give startups and would-be entrepreneurs the chances to get build businesses out of their ideas. On that point, here are a couple of helpful tips on how one could build a successful project. The very first and the primary thing, you will have to know what problem are you solving and just solve the problem. These days startups are springing up left and right. Not all make though. It's because some of these startups haven't thought about what problem to solve. That's actually what a business is all about. You find a problem no one else is solving, or is solving it in an old, antiquated, inconvenient way, then provide a solution no one else has or could. Once you are very sure about the problem and how you're gonna solve it, then you have to know your market. This seems simple, but a lot of new entrepreneurs miss this. For instance, Uber is one example of the service provided by a startup that has become widely successful. However, they were hardly the first company to offer the app. The only difference, though, is that they did in the right market. If they had launched the service in, say, a small island where population is low, would they have gotten the same result? I'm sure no. They knew their market and they went after it. Once you are clear about the market, then you have to create diversity and growth. Given how diverse India's population is, it's a smart, sound move to make sure when your team reflects that diversity, because it encourages growth, debates, adjustments, and change. Another advantage of this is in how it affects your market. By having people from diverse backgrounds, you have got a better chance of knowing what your audience wants, how to appeal to them, how to make the marketing message resonate with the issues, problems, and solutions that are important to them. Once you're done with that, saturate yourself in the startup news. Know what advantages and perks you and your business can avail of. Don't waste any. If I say any, it means any available resource. Explore each one to see which of these perks can have positive impact on how you will build your startup. And most important, hire the right team. Don't forget to hire the right people for the job. It's more than their credential. They have got to have the right mental mindset that one matches yours, eliminate the slackers, the bad hires, and the person everything seems to have one that sucks the life out of everyone like a negative vortex. Remember that you are building something new here, something no one's ever done before. So pick a team that can bring that vision into life.
Thank you very much, Mr. Augustine, sharing these details. I'm sure this will be helpful for the young generation who wants to start up a new business.
Yep. Thank you very much for having me here.